Welcome to Elle's Nails, where it doesn't take $1,000,000 for your nails to look like $1,000,000. Today I am doing a little cute polar bear with snowballs on the rest of my fingers. As you can see, it's a little bit blue. There's blue stains, but that'll come off in the shower tonight. So for this, I have a Studio M blue. So it was just the right shade of blue. So that's for my base. And then I need a Sinful White for the polar bear and Sinful Black for the eyes and nose. And then I have a little scarf on him. And that is in a red Milan. And just to make it pop a little bit more, I also have a Wet n Wild hollow glitter top coat. So that is all of the polish you need. You'll also need a dotting tool. I'm using both ends, the big end and the little end for this. And I picked up a set of striping brushes at my local Hobby Lobby. Now I have to find the right one. Here it is. And I am using one of the thicker striping brushes to do the scarf. That's what that's going to be for. And that is all that you need. So started off with my white, and now I'm going to do, or my blue, and it's all dry. And now I'm going to do the little polar bear. It's a little bit messy around the cuticle line, so you're going to need to clean this off when you're done. But I'm just going to take my Sinful Color white paint, and I'm going to sort of just paint the body of the polar bear on. And it's basically going to be just like an outline of your nail, but you're not going to go all the way up. So it's just basically a big oval. And that's it. That's all there is to the polar bear head. Now we're going to do the ears. So I'm going to take my Sinful White, which is about done for. I'm going to need a new bottle. So it's going to be a little clumpy. We're going to dab a little bit onto our handy dandy silicone mat. And we're going to take the bigger end of our dotting tool, and we're going to dot on 2 little ears, one on each side. And that is it. That's all you need to do for your little polar bear face. So we're done with the big end. But while we still have the nail polish out, I'm going to take the small end and I'm going to make my little snowballs. So that you're just going to randomly place some dots on your nails, make little snowballs. It's getting kind of stringy. So that is all you would have to do to make your little snowballs. Put one down there. There we go. All right, so that nail polish is pretty much empty now, so I'm just gonna move on. Once you have your face not completely dry, but dry enough that you can start working, we're going to add our little polar bear face. So I just need my Sinful Black for that, and we're gonna do another dot of Sinful Black on our handy dandy silicone mat. And once again, with the small end of the dotting tool, I am going to place 2 dots a little bit higher than halfway up the polar bear face for their eyes. And then a little itty bitty nose just below it. Here you go. Now we got a cute little polar bear nose. Now once again, I am going to take my red and put a bit of that on my handy dandy silicone mat. And then I'm going to take my striping brush. Now if you don't have a striping brush, a toothpick would probably work just as well. It's just going to take a little bit longer to do. A little bit easier to do it with the striping brush. You make sure we don't have too much or too little on there. And I'm going to just go straight across just underneath that nose. And there's our little polar bear. And then I'm going to, this didn't show up very well on the other ones, but I'm going to put 2 kind of like a Y or an X, 2 lines going down for the rest of his scarf. A lot of that might come off when you clean up around the edges. That's what happened to my other ones. But that's all there is to the polar bear. Nice and simple. As you see on my other hand, I was a little shaky today. But you see it smeared a little bit, so you want to make sure that it's completely dry of the red before you put on your glittery top coat. But that is really all there is to this polar bear inspired nail art. So that's it for this time, and we'll see you next time.